Good day, YouTubers. Today we're going to look at Harry and Meghan escaping the palace. And the big scene in Harry and Meghan escaping the palace is there's a dream sequence in there where Meghan dies in a car crash, exactly like the way Princess Diana died in the car crash. And it's in a tunnel, and Harry is horrified. It People are calling this tasteless, abhorrent. I mean, they're making a direct correlation between Meghan and Princess Diana. And I think Meghan likes this. I don't know if Harry approves this. I think William would be very upset about this. This kind of thing can overwhelm a movie. I remember The Crying Game, where it was, I don't know if you saw The Crying Game. It's a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. But at the time, it was extremely controversial because the trans movement wasn't a thing yet, and it was a trans person, a trans man who was a woman, fell in love with a straight man, and it was in England and with the IRA and the bombings and such. Issue of this trans person, seducing and falling in love with a straight man overwhelmed the movie, and there were protests of how much people literally hated this movie, and they never saw it. So this could happen to this. Harry and Meghan escaping the palace. It's obvious. It's about the obvious. Escaping the palace explores what really happened inside the palace that drove Harry, who is played by Jordan Dean, and Meghan, who is played by Sidney Morton, an American. They recast Harry. This is the third Lifetime movie. The first Lifetime movie was Harry and Meghan, a royal romance. So it was about their romance before Meghan became a royal, and then Harry and Meghan becoming royal, which focused on Meghan's entry into the palace and the huge wedding and all that. This movie will detail Meghan's growing isolation and sadness after just a few minutes in the palace, their disappointment that the firm, quote, the firm was not defending them against the press's attacks. It's high level. You're playing in the big leagues now, Meghan. Harry's fear that history would repeat itself, thus that scene in the movie, he would not be able to protect his wife and son from the same forces that may have contributed to his mother's untimely death. Harry and Meghan escaping the palace will examine the dynamics between Will, Kate, Meghan, and Harry, with Will and Charles that lead to the ultimate break from the royal ties. If this movie bombs, if people are very upset about it, that will be the end of these Lifetime movies. So it's kind of important how this goes. Let's see what people are thinking about this movie.
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who buy me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. So this car crash scene is clearly Meghan pretending to be Diana. So is Meghan, I've always thought that she was trying to become Diana, that she is like Diana to Harry. She's just playing that role of Diana, just playing it, that she wants the public to view her as Diana, and this is a really big tell. That's so terrible. That's the scene where, this is not play pretend. This is the scene, they're redoing the scene where, which resulted in Diana's death in that tunnel. They're redoing it, and it's all Hollywood and play pretend, and they're putting Meghan's face on it. That's really too much, and I can really see why people are having a negative reaction to this, because I'm having a negative emotional reaction to this. So is Meghan literally trying to be Diana? Because a narcissist, they put on, they assume roles, and they kind of don't really know who they are. And that's why they're so good at transforming themselves. Snake. Ooh, 10 spades. Player. That's the actor card. Here we have Meghan literally trying to become the new Diana. Electronic media, decision, and snake. Long-term plan, vengeful, angry, a devil, the devil card. The snake is like another devil card. It is almost like the snake in the Garden of Eden. It's almost like the devil. 22 in front of all the people. So, yeah, this is her long-term plan. And she's finally revealing it. She's finally, like, just came out with it. Like, I'm the new Diana. That's what we're seeing here. Yeah, and she's another woman. The snake is also the other woman. The snake is an adulterous woman. The snake is very vengeful. So, yeah, this was her plan all along. But it's not Diana. And it's a substitute. It's like a Gucci knockoff. So, yeah, this is really important to her. This is her scheme. This is this is what she's doing. She's the new Diana, and she's transforming herself. Actor, actress, play. This manifestation, trying to manifest this, is a disaster. This is turning out to be a disaster. 10 spades, magi. This is a disaster. And the people will not accept her this way. They don't like it. Okay? That's why, bad people use so much deception. They don't tell you what they mean. Like, I just met a guy. I was at the store, and I was getting some gas, and he said he lost his wallet, and he was huckstering, and he kept following me around. And it was a scam. It was a scam. You have to keep the deception going. You have to keep the deception going, because when you come out with it, you get a terrible reaction. So this was her plan all along. She is trying to transform herself into Diana. And now that she's revealed herself, it's a disaster, and the people are going to just completely reject this. So this is really not working out for Meghan. And that is what she was doing. She's trying to be the new Diana. Let's look at Meghan and Harry, because they had to approve this. The people at Lifetime who make these movies, they're not dumb. They looked at this and they said, well, we wrote this in, we don't have to keep it. And I'll cut things out that I say, like, I'll do that a lot. And sometimes I forget because I'm in a hurry, and that just happened. That just happened in another video. I didn't cut some stuff out that I was, and you just never see it. The audience never sees it. So I'm sure the Lifetime people were like, I don't know. We need to have a meeting over this, and we need to chat back and forth about whether or not we want to include this, or just do something else that would be a whole lot less in your face. Let's look at Meghan and Harry. What is their reactions? Because Meghan could be like, yeah, that's exactly what I want to say. And Harry could be like, I need a minute. I'm going to pull this dagger out of my heart. And I think, or Harry could be just so brainwashed and helpless. He's like, yeah, whatever Meghan says. Which I understand that, because I was in a relationship with a narcissist, and, you just feel helpless. Meghan, she loving it. Ooh, oh my goodness. Harry, what are their reactions? Oh, so weird. Be interesting to read this. Okay, Meghan and Harry. So Meghan, this looks like Meghan is reacting. Executioner, Scourge, and Heart. Okay, she loves it. She did want this. Okay, 4 and 13, 17, 5 hearts. Her reaction, she's very upset about how this is playing out. She's very upset about it. She's very upset about it. She's very upset about how this is playing out. 5 hearts, her reacting to it. The man, he's like, Harry is Harry, honest man, fence sitter, and cornerstone. 9 and 13, 22. He still feels it's solid. He's optimistic that it's going to play out okay. Ride these things out. He's ridden out a lot of scandals. as we know. Harry wearing the Nazi uniform, Harry making, racial comments about other soldiers. He rides everything out. So he's a lot more stable than Meghan. Meghan is having a cow. Meghan is going to be looking for somebody to blame and chop their head off. And she's going to be throwing tea at people and screaming. Lovers and Veil, the close nine, three hearts, they just, the reaction was unanticipated. Okay. Cross, the permanent relationship card with the world, and cast out. Eights are everything. Sevens return forever. So 16, 23, 6 clubs. So the public is really rejecting it. Okay, but the movie's not out. Okay, there's going to be the sugars. There's going to be a lot of people who love the movie and are very supportive. But the initial reactions to this scene, and it's like the Crying Game, like what I was saying, is if there's something about the movie that is so controversial, it can take over the movie, and people won't sit through the movie. They won't even watch the movie, and they'll protest against it, which is nonsense. You should at least watch the movie if you're going to say you don't like the movie. But that scene is so controversial and creating so much controversy. If it creates a little bit of controversy, then more people will see the movie. If it creates too much controversy, it can overwhelm the experience, and people won't see the movie. So I think this is the latter. It's too much controversy. So let's look. What is the public reaction to the car crash scene? Because they don't like this I'm Diana stuff. They definitely don't like that. But is it specific to the car crash scene? What is the public's reaction specifically to the car crash scene? Is that what's really pushing their buttons? Car crash scene. Specifically, what is the reaction to the car crash scene? Angel, strength, and diamond ring. On the surface, 22, 24, 6 spades. They don't like it, but they're okay with it. It's solid, and they get it. The car crash scene is not that bad. Okay, it's the insinuation that Meghan is the new Diana. That is what people don't like and are offended by. 6 spades, they don't like. The public doesn't like it. 6 spades, 6 diamonds, the public doesn't like it. This is their call on it so far for Harry and Meghan. Okay, and these are good cards for Harry and Meghan. Harry's showing out as the ruler, which is a member of the royal family. Meghan is showing as an honest woman. So it's not the car crash scene per se. It's more the insinuation that Meghan is the new Diana. It's really that insinuation and that grasping. It's presumptive. Okay, Meghan is not the new Diana. She is Meghan. Meghan is Meghan. Yes, she married Harry, and he's a royal family member, and he is the son of Diana. His father is, some question the father, and others don't question that the father is Charles, because they say, oh, well, Diana met the other guy too late, and we can prove that. Oh, that's just the excuse that people would use. I don't believe that for a minute. That's just arranging things so you can deny it. So I don't believe that for a minute. So, and it adds to the doubt for me saying those things. So Harry and Meghan escaping the palace. What is the overall public reaction? Because it hasn't come out yet. The rest of the movie can come out and people can be like, oh, well, I kind of like the movie. It's pretty good. I didn't like the car crash scene, but, the rest of the movie was pretty good. So what's the public reaction to the movie? Because it's the third one. It's, they've got a cottage industry going on here. and they want to keep it going. Fox, Trinity, and handcuffs. What's going to be public reaction to the movie itself, which hasn't even come out? Connected, everything, taking everything as a whole, working everything together. Fox. Diamonds are good for movies and such. 12 and 5, 17, reacting to the movie. They're going to kind of withhold judgment at first. This is not negative. It's not negative. What do we have underneath? 10 diamonds and 7 hearts. The future of the royal family going forward, and 5 spades and ace of clubs, negative messaging, trying to interrupt that and be bad. People understand that this is just attacking the royal family. Messages about the royal family, stop killing the monarchy, putting a stop to it, going forward. So there's several things at play here. 1, the car crash scene. 2, the insinuation that Meghan is the new Diana. But 3, people are smart. They understand that Meghan and Harry are trying to bring down the royal family. That's another negative. So there's 3 negatives. 1, this scene that just goes too far and is really offensive. 2, the fact that Meghan has basically come out of the closet and screamed, "I'm the new Diana." And 3, that they're actually trying to bring down the royal family. And people don't like all 3 of those things. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's review. Meghan trying to become the new Diana. Absolutely. That is exactly what she's doing. She has been trying to transform herself into Diana. And now that she's come out of the closet, the people reject it, and this is a disaster. So people reject her as the new Diana. You're not the new Diana. Yes, you bagged the prince, but no, you're not the new Diana. Okay. What's Harry and Meghan's reaction? Surprisingly, well, this is kind of a moving target, just like any reading is. So Meghan is looking to chop somebody's head off because she's not going to blame herself for this. Somebody else must have done this, and she's looking for who she's going to, the new Jessica Mulroney. Harry, on the other hand, he's a lot more stable about it. He's like, yeah, let's see how it plays out. It is not playing out well. So in the future, the movie's going to air in a couple of days. And I think people are going to be okay with it, but they have issues with the 3 things I mentioned. And finally, the public reaction to the car scene. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's the insinuation that Meghan, they're okay kind of with the scene. They don't love the scene because it's kind of really tasteless to do that, to make that association. It's just tasteless. Negative public reaction, decision about the man and the woman. So it's not the car crash scene itself. It's the insinuation that Meghan is just like Diana. That's what they really can't stomach. And they also don't like that they're trying to bring down the royal family. Okay, so you left. Okay. But you don't have to destroy the royal family. And I think people really don't like that either. So there's several things to really dislike about this movie, and it's bringing up those things for the audience and the public at large. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. And I'll see you guys next time.